Hey, brother, how you doing, man?
Hello. Good, good.
What's up, Wade? How's it going, bro? Putting the band back together?
Bring the band back together. What's the deal, gang? What's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
deal?
Isn't it?
Oh, oh shit. Oh
They
shit.
get
Shit.
on. Welcome back to New York, my friend.
I was asking about you yesterday. I
Oh,
was,
yeah.
yeah. I was like, where did Jay go? This guy had a
Yes.
baby, and all of a sudden he's big timing.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's difficult for me to
Right.
get on in the Asian, as you know. So New York it is when I can talk. But yeah, my son was born July 3rd,
Wow.
at 11:53 p.m. Spain time. And
Incredible.
everything went really well. So he's very healthy, strong, and he's doing well today as well. Very, very happy.
What did you name him? You named him Wix? What? Wix 10?
Oh, I named him Wix. Yeah.
Wix Emiliano?
Yes, correct. No, I named him Gianluca.
John Luca? Oh man, what a goated fucking soccer name. If this guy
Yeah,
doesn't
thank
fucking
you.
grow up playing for Barcelona, bro.
Gianluca. Yeah, exactly.
Gianluca!
I figured he'll be the next Yamal in a few
Forget
years.
Yamal. You need to get fucking Lamine Yamal to fucking wash him. See if you can get Lamine Yamal and give him a bath.
His feet and hands are huge like mine, so
Whoa, 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 whoa. I know what you're trying to say
yeah.
over there.
Well, I'm saying I'm a goalkeeper. I was a goalkeeper for 26 years.
Oh no, I'm a
So,
scorer, bro. I fucking score.
yeah, I mean, I've never been a scorer when it comes to football.
Get the ball in the hole.
I always like the pressure, sorry, of protecting the team and the goal and everything. I've always done that. And
You're a protector. Your ass should have been a security guard.
I used to be when I was 16.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's born really healthy. Where I'm really, really, really happy. My first son, and obviously with Bianca, you know, both Italian names, it just works out well. It just flows really nicely. So I'm very blessed. Thank God
Wow.
for everything.
Yeah, congratulations, man. So now what? You have
Thank
two kids
you.
now. So he was what?
Yes.
July 3rd. He was born.
Yes.
And when was
yes,
your daughter
yes.
born?
March 9th.
3-9 and 7-3.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna try for the next baby in April or May of next year.
You're gonna try in April and May of next year.
Yeah, I'm giving.
You
my
mean to
girl
try to have it
for-
born in April, May next year?
No. No,
I'm
we're
gonna say if you're aiming for 420, you need to kind of get, bro. You gotta
get
start
going. Yeah. No, we both agree we don't want babies in November, December, or January. Possibly not in October either. We just don't want it to compete with all the other birthdays that we know during that time. So we're gonna try to only have babies between April and I think maybe September or October. And yeah, so we'll play it by ear and see. So we're gonna try again in April. So I'm gonna give her a long time to recuperate, you know, and then we'll see from there. Because I want 4 or 5, right? So I have to do that back to back to back to back. That's the ideal thing, and just get it going. So while I work is the best thing. Gianluca's crying right now. But yeah, so very, very happy, very, very proud dada, and Bianca's really good with him too. We're teaching her that to be gentle with him. We're teaching her all the new things, and you know, step by step, we'll get there.
W, very, very excited for you. Great job.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Great job.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to get a boy in there. So anything that comes out after that, I'm cool with.
Well, don't say anything.
What's that?
You might not want to say anything that comes out after that.
No. Yeah, I mean, you know, as long as the baby's healthy, The family's good and the finances are good, I'll keep going. But I don't think I'll want more than 5. But at 4, I'll see what happens. I'll see how much money I've got left, and I'll see how life is at that point, and we'll take it from there. I'll mute myself. The baby's crying a lot. Sorry.
Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to make sure that we don't freeze again, so I'm just moving some extra stuff over to a different drive. Trying to free up some disk space. Okay, looking good right now. Zoom door, everybody in. So daily close bullish. We continued moving up bullish, but wow, what a shitty London session, eh? Oh man, 4-hour close bearish, and now this 4 hours broken previous 4-hour highs, closing bullish back up above it. We've kind of been in a 4-hour chop. Look at this. The 1 hour has fucking roamed around here since 3 a.m. I have buy stops here at like 3:30, I think. Yeah, right there. When we closed the buy, I had buy stops here. Never got activated. What time is this? Boom. We closed above here. I have buy stops, I think, right there. Come back up. Or buy stops right here. Where? This is 5. This is 3. Yeah, somewhere right there. Never broke that high after making it and canceled. Then it chopped around the entire night, huh? So I didn't want to hop in here for a New York session. I was like, this is trash, but then we got some movement. So, but possibly continue to move bullish. Most recent levels. See, I'm not too worried about this level to the left. I think it's really going to play off the recent level here. All right. So with the 15 closing up there, what does that tell us? Anybody want to give it a try? Give it a chance, give it a go? No, nobody. All right, with the 15 closing up here, we have volume, right? We've closed outside the range. Right? Closure outside the range, we have volume. What do we need now? We either need to close. We need one thing. We need a pullback, right? That'll create structure because it'll create a resistance once we start pulling back, and it'll push us back to a previous level, which we can now see if it's gonna form a support there or if it's gonna break and close back in range, respect it as a resistance again, and then we fill the range down. So closure outside the range tells you there's volume, lock in, right? Now your job is to figure out, do we continue to the next range or do we close back in range? Because whatever happens there is going to determine the direction that we're going to look to trade in. If it pulls back. If it doesn't, continues going, we will wait for a structure. Very simple.
I'm going to vote that we wait for it to break out more and come back.
What was that?
I'm going to vote that it breaks out more and then comes back. I don't want to see it come back right now.
You don't want to see it come back right now? Oh, well, you're in a trade. It's the only reason somebody doesn't want to see shit. I just needed to drive straight to my TP. Drizza had an entry right there, 41.15 flat, right?
41.25 actually.
No,
a little later than I wanted, but I'm good.
I think I'm talking about. I think Drizza had an entry there because he took it up for like 400 pips, 300 pips. Damn. Great job, though. Great job. Is there any news today? Crude oil President Trump speaks at 3 p.m. today. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Give me some orange, man. Not orange, man. Give me some orange, man. Yeah, please drop a like sub to the channel. It'll make Spaceman Sam feel like he's not the only one here. And it'll definitely be appreciated. How do you see your chart with this background? Well, here's the deal. I see a black chart, you see the background, but the good thing about this is you just got to get used to it, right? I can change the background. If it's really if people are gonna complain, I'll fucking change it eventually. But I kind of like it, man. I freaking like it, especially in the Asian session. Fucks with it. But yeah, all you need to see is these candles printing, what color they are, and this price right here to the right. That's all you need. Candles, price, right? Because eventually I'm gonna go like this and be like, look, we're gonna have a stop, have a buy limit, or we're gonna have DP right there, right? We put it around. As long as you see this shit. I got it. You know what I haven't done? I should have made the candles brighter themselves, maybe. In the background darker. How do you I thought you were trading on? No, I see what you guys see in your background. I see a black thing. I see my chart is all black background. You guys see, for YouTube, you guys see that. I think the Zoom gang, they also just see a black background, right? You guys just see the chart.
Yeah.
This is only on YouTube. Zoom gang don't see nothing. They don't see the record. They don't see none of the anything. They don't even see me. Hey. Oh, we need a newer subscriber than Oscar. Come on, gang. Get a sub in here. Let's get a new sub in here. Oh. Yeah. Gotta get the crust out of my eye to see who's this paging me and why.
It's my man Pop from the barber shop.
Honestly, I'm not even sure if this guy smokes. You smoke, bro? No. You know you're kind of stretching my shirt, bro. Why can't you go on my shoulder or something? Come on. On the shoulder. Yeah, I bought myself an alligator, gang. Got me an alligator. You guys like Crocs? Got me a little pet alligator. Yeah, my motherfucker, I might have the only high Croc in the state. I'm just trying to get some. I'm raising him to get some shoes. I'm gonna get shoes made out of this guy. Get some 12 and a half gators, bro.
Did you find them in the backyard in the pool one day?
He came out the toilet. Not all around the world on a microphone. You live a life smelling like Burberry cologne. Come on, bro. And I bought 2 birds yesterday. Got these 2 little talkies. Yo, bro, can you let go? Come on. Chat, I'm starting a roadside zoo. Fucking Tiger King Part 2, bro. You bought snacks for the croc? Yeah, I bought 2 birds. Yo ass is so funny, bro. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. I'm selling. Yeah, you see a level here to the left, don't you? I am gonna let this go, bro. I know right here. 4158, 4160. How many sell orders are 4160 that you're selling them? What the fuck is this? Oh, yeah, I see what you did. 4160 gap fill, no? Right here. That's a wick. What the fuck is this? Holy shit. That's why you're selling? Because we've tapped into this area? We rejected heavier. Right. This guy's scared of something. Hold on, bro. Go on the shoulder. Go on the shoulder. Go. Oh, close, no top wick. Look at that. Interesting. In my hair. Yeah, I just need Yo, stop, bro. You're eating my hair. You're not leaving. Come here. Back in the cage. Guy's fucking roaming around over here. Nah. Hold on a second, chat. Damn. Oh, it's 10. Yeah, we've closed. Look at that. 4-hour closure. We got no range here, right? The thing closed, no top wick. NYC open sucked though. Like, look at that. Closure respecting and then a straight drive up. No bottom wick. We might get that on this candle. Straight drive up, no bottom wick.
Now you're talking.
Bro, I hope you get it. You're bumping into some levels here, right? Like at 4170 flat, at gotta wash my hands so I don't keep touching my eyes with it, right? 4200.
You got a TP at 4193 right now.
DP 4193. I hope you get there and then it starts coming back down. Man, I would rather see these sells. We have not had no pullbacks. Nothing. Zero, zilch, not a nothing.
I know the feeling.
And the thing is, look, there's no top wick here telling me, and that's a 4-hour candle. It's not just a no top wick on a 15 and a 30. It's a 4-hour as well. So, right, this tells us there's no range. We open up with a top wick, but we've never grabbed orders. We've never made this. We've never pulled back here to create wick, create range to drive. If we pull back here and flip bearish on this candle, that'll create that range. And maybe we could start making the 4-hour bottom wick and eventually break this high. Or if we get what you want, right? At least 4183 here. Oh man, that looks good. I think I might see your sells at 4183. I think we see a reaction here. 4183. Top wick. Yeah, if we start getting close, if we get into like 70, 75 areas, I'm gonna put a sell limit at 83.
Yeah. You're gonna be about right there anyway.
I think we can blast through these levels to the left here and see a nice reaction at 83. But we're once we start getting close, wait, let me mark that level up. I might not get that, but if it gets to, I think 4180, what is it, 83.9, so 4184. Yeah, might not get there right now.
Yeah.
We'll see, because this is a level. You got to understand, the reason it closed there like this is because it's a level. No, the fact that there's no range, it tells you, oh, resistance. So you can come back here to the flip and come right back up because that's a level, or you can come back down here and back in range and a little bit of a pullback. But it's been a pretty uneventful last, like, 5 hours, 6 hours before NYC Open. Really, we've only had like 30 minutes of motion. 30 minutes of, or an hour of volume, right? So, see. Hold on a second, chat. Okay, just like we said, this is low, right? Could pull back to there, and you'll see a reaction there, one way or the other. Bashos for 100. Really? Were you in at 70? Where were you in? 68? Spacious. We just started moving, so I think we're gonna have some opportunities here. I gotta pull a Kenny right outside. Morning, kids are in and out. All my irons are off. The humidifier, the purifier, the pacifier, the fire. The only fire on right now is the weed fire. See what happens today. Nope, at the trade and stream. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? You gonna hold this all the way to the top, guy? Wish you and all your viewers an awesome session. Awesome. W, thank you. Appreciate that.
Pretty much.
Appreciate that. Vortex effects.
And my stop loss. My stop loss is right up under this range we got. So.
Oh, it's in profits. Stops in profits.
Oh yeah.
That's a stop win.
There you go. So if you come down and take me up, that's 300 plus pips. I'm cool. Just gotta break this little range that's in here. Do it.
Yes. Uh-oh. We back. Didn't even know you guys were live. Yeah, boy, we outside.
Outside med det! No for the inside! Outside med det!
Oh yeah. And buys 40.92. Columbus sail the ocean blue.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile on my face.
Big pushed, huh? Pushed up, pushed up. Crazy. Look at this last time it came here. Look at that closure last time it happened there. Be interesting. Yeah, great job, man. Holding a runner. Never came back there. Yeah. Never came back there.
Nope.
Well, might be his first 1,000 pip trade. 92 possible. I think we see a reaction here at 84 though. This is clean range, right? This whole push up, it's clean. I don't mind correcting it. But I also don't mind trading up as long as we get some structure. I don't mind correcting it because of that 4-hour closure with no top wick.
Oh. There we go.
No top wick on this 15 either.
That knocked me out.
Well, it gives you a chance to enter with a bigger position now through this range instead of just a runner.
Exactly. Because I never got a chance to, ante up. It just took off.
Let's see. No top wick on this 15. If it is to make a top wick and then re-break the low, I would like that in if we were talking impulse plays, right? Mid candle. But for now, hey, we can get this resistance printed here. 4160, right? Holds. We should get a pullback, create a bottom wick on this 4-hour, especially considering the fact that it closed with no top wick. But if we see signs of support, like, man, we're gonna get out. We see C-leg candles printing down close to the support areas. Or we're gonna cancel that. We're gonna rethink the sells. This is a heavy bullish candle. Yeah, it really closed in no range, but the fact that we've opened up with this top wick, it just created range. And if we bounce off support, like I said, with momentum, this is clean, right? These 90 pips. It can clear that out and rip straight up to 84. So be patient. Let's wait. It's quiet in this office today. I got the TV off. No idea what's going on in the news. I usually got the news on. Yeah, it's Sports Center, but it's sports news, bruh. Still news.
Yeah, I won't be watching ESPN for a while, if any.
Oh man, bro, I gotta turn it off. Look, so here, I just turned on the TV. First thing on, Little League World Series. Little League World Series, what? Girls softball. I got a 12-year-old underarm pitching another 12-year-old. Can't do this.
I don't like the way they did Ryan Clark. How they fired him in the actual show when it was on commercial break.
No. When? What the fuck are you talking about?
Ryan Clark with ESPN.
Yeah, I know who the fuck Ryan Clark is.
Yeah, they fired him at the end of the show before the show was even over. They was on a commercial break, and they told him, "Oh yeah, by the way, we laying you off too."
Nah,
So
when did this happen?
a couple of days ago, I guess, and he just got up and left. He didn't finish it. It was disrespectful the way they even did it. So he got up and left, and I don't know how they finished the show. I wasn't watching it, but I heard the after, because I don't watch ESPN like that anyway. But yeah.
ESPN let go of prominent NFL analyst Ryan Clark in a shock layoff, which he found out mid-broadcast on NFL Live. His firing stems from broader network personnel changes and concern regarding his on-air conduct, notably following a heated 2025 argument with colleague Peter Schrager. Clark, former Super Bowl winning safety for the Pittsburgh Steelers, built a massive following as a key fixture on the shows like First Take and Get Up, despite his departure from more. For instance, stunning report due to no, I want to see how it happened. What did he do? He just got up mid-show and left?
Well, they was on commercial break, and that's when they told him. And he looked at him, and he was just like, "Oh, for real?" And I guess he just got up and left again.
I will make sure they do not come back from commercial break. I would have stood up on that. I would have been like, "Oh yeah, hold on. Let me finish the segment. We live? All right." Flip. Where's the cameraman, man? I never liked you anyway. You always pointing at my. Damn. Oh, Maduro is in New York federal court for a status hearing. He's illegal. Deport him. Trump deported everyone, but it imported the boss. Nine minutes here. Hey, this is nice like this. If we get this 30 closure, I am down. 4 to some. So because there's range, there's room to come down here to the left before we can go break even. There's about, to fill that candle, the previous 15 with no bottom wick, that's about 50 pips on the break of the lows. If you look the 30, also no bottom wick at the 30, it's 160. Yeah, like there's room. There be room somewhere. You back to streaming New York session? Yeah, I mean, I'm back to streaming New York and Asian, but today would have been a crappy day to start because like literally ranged all night, and then we started finally from like 9:30, 9:45, right? Started moving. But yeah, the idea is to get these streams rocking from around 8 a.m. Had a lot of stuff I'm still dealing with, taking care of, and redoing some things. A lot of things, not just stream everything.
You'll get through it, buddy, step by step. And Chad, if you're not sure when he's going live, just sub to the channel. You'll get notified every time for New York session or Asian session or any other type of thing. So go ahead and sub to the channel and drop a like. We'd appreciate that.
Yeah, please drop a like, sub to the channel. But you missed the move, bro. We trade different. You and I. Trade different. You and I should make a pact. We should get bullish volume back. When you're in a trade, I'll be there. Mr. Market will take care of all comers. Yes, so will Faith and Destiny. Damn, I haven't taken my vitamin stack today. Completely forgot. Chat. Yeah, I'm thinking of switching from AG1 to IM8. Did I do it?
I'm not sure what all those words mean.
Well, they're letters and numbers. AG1, IM8.
What are
Hi
those?
there.
I don't
How did you know?
understand.
Huh?
I don't understand what those are.
Oh, they're multivitamin powders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't recommend anything. I have no idea what's good and what's not.
He's like, the only powder I see and know is Colombian. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. What powder? Multivitamins? What are you saying? What up, Wiggs? Just stop by, say hello, give a like. Off to work. Good trading today, fellas. Yes, Jose. No way, Jose is here. W, thank you for showing up, bro. Appreciate it. You see, I got this multivitamin stack that I take. Total Human. About 8 pills in there, or 8. Yeah, 8 of these. And that's got like everything. Like, name a thing, it's got it. Name a thing. You seen that Rasta karate? Oh, whoop a bit. Hold right there. It was so funny. Yeah, some big ass build. There's 8 of them. Where did the other 2 go? Benny out here fucking chewing on magnesium and shit. Spirulina choline. Yeah, this stream had everything. We've had jet skis, we've had gators, we had Snoop. Yeah. Yo, how do you guys do that? Where whenever you hover over your name, it changes the message? How the fuck? What? What's everyone on? About 100 seconds here. A second till closure. Watch this level here. Damn, 60, 50. This was previously a support multiple times. Yeah, we're closing here on the 30. Oof, the 30 closed here. Closed here. Okay, yeah. So these drives down wick into that. I think 41.42 can be a target for us. And if we are in here off a top wick, 15. Gang, lock in here. We might have some sells here. 41.57.5. I'll take a sell. Limit. Sell. 7.4. Make this a 20. 20. Yes. So. $57.5. You know what? Come on. We can do it. I think we're in there. And bring that here. Stop. No limit. Buy 15. $7.51. Okay, lovely. We sniped it so far, gang. We really don't want a retest of where we got in there. I have a buy limit at 52.3, so exactly 50 pips. Right here. 52.3. That's going to be 50 pips for us, and then the rest will be a runner. Got really close there. Really don't want to make a steeper top wick, but we're up, what, 30 pips here? I think another 10, 15 would have made sense. It might make a steeper top wick here. But I'm okay with it for now. What do we see? We saw maybe 30. I didn't see too much 40, but I don't want it to retouch this area and come back down. So I'm leaving it for now. We'll see what it wants to do. Didn't see much. F5 closed above. All right. Kind of annoyed because this 5 could make a steeper top wick. I'm not gonna close it here. I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna see if it decides to push up above this. Then I mean, so be it. I think we had a really solid entry here, and I think we have a really solid stop and really good handle there to get down to the bottom of it in terms of an advantage point. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move partials. Actually, I'm not gonna move partials here. I'm gonna move stops to BE here. Move stops to break even. I don't want to re-break that high with this 5. Right on a break. A little bit above what we're doing. I think this 5, after making a bottom wick, there's a chance it rips up. We could get a better entry. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. As long as I finish, okay? Let me finish, we could do it. Huh? You go outside? I mean, yeah, probably go outside, yeah. So. Will this 5 rip up? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this stop until we close on this candle. I don't really care for this loss because if we get in there, it's a really solid win. I'm gonna move the stop to the top here until we close. Once the 15 closes, then I'll make another decision. If it wants to come up higher, I'm okay with it. Damn, this was a nasty push-up too, though. $30 seconds here for this 5 to close. What the 15 gonna do? You would expect the next 15 to make a bottom wick. There's another 5 minutes to go here. 5 close, no top wick. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna let this rock. If it wants to push up, it'll push up. I'm cool with it. But we have a closure on a 30. At resistance. We don't have a bottom wick here just yet. And we have a 5 that closed like candle with no top wick. Right, so you'd expect the top wick on this 5 and come down, fill the leg candle. Okay. So we're waiting on this 2152.3, and the level is here because that's kind of the level to the left where these wicks bottom out at. Okay. I think possibility. Come on. Give me that push through. All right, there we go. One more pip. Oh! Come on, don't do that to us. Breakthrough. Bro, can this fucking thing activate or what? Did it not hit? Yo, I swear that freaking hit. Bro, that was 50 pips. That fucking hit. If move stops to break even here, obviously. Bro, that was right on it. Wow. Nah, I'm not playing. If that loads up and takes up. Bro, fuck off. That was 50 pips on the dot. It didn't, it passed it. Wow. I had it at 52.3. It touched 52.3, never closed. That is sick. That is friggin' sick. Wait, sweetie, give me a sec. Yeah, it should, with that reaction, I would be surprised if it doesn't push up. But man, on the dot, bro. That's a W. Yeah. No, not right now. Not right now. That's all I can tell you. That's grimy. We sniped the hell out of that position just for that. Bro, that is grimy. Why are we still in there? It came back up there. Guys, do you see how we're still in here? It tapped it. Wow, that's so fucking grimy. This thing better come down here. This thing better fucking come down here because it got so close here to this that it tapped. It closed 2 out of the 20 that we had running here. What a fucking joke, bro. There it goes. Watch it run down now. What a fucking joke, man. It's just grimy in terms of what I expected, man. Entry 57.4, right? 57.5. It wicked us out by 3 pips here. Which means I'm going to look for a better entry here. 41.60. That's fucking nasty. Got a sell limit here at 41.60 flat. Uh, 15 flipped. If it doesn't push up, If it doesn't push up, I'm gonna take a sell right here. Market sell. And I took a bit of a small position just in case I want to take it back up here. The 15's flip bearish here. Made a top wick flip bearish. If we re-break the lows, that's a celery play, and I left myself a little bit of room to have a pineapple up here. Okay. limit. Buy. $50 flat partial. $15 made a bottom wick here. Okay, I'm gonna 50 foot. Oh, did we tap? No, we did not. Again, if it does this shit again to me, I'm gonna be pissed off. The wrong size, gang. 50 dot. Come on, re-break the low, bitch. Gonna do this shit again to me, isn't it? Push, goddammit. Bro, re-break the lows and give me a W. Come on. One more. One more, bitch. I think it tapped it again. Oh my God, yo. That's twice in the last 10 minutes. I've seen 45 pips. I got 0 because it tapped it and didn't give me nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna go break even here, gang. If it takes me out, it fucking takes me. $15 sucks. Come on. Bring this shit back down. 15 is just ugly looking to rip up, right? It rebroke the lows. Rebreak at a high in this 15 would just be nasty because it broke that previous candle low, flipped on the 30 on a bullish, really bullish day. I wanted it to rip down now. The 30 looked great. I wanted our entries here. What were we in? 57. We were in at 57 originally, I think. Oh, push down. Yes, kiddo. No, not right now, kiddo. You've already asked me. She's asked me. Kai's asked me. If I said no, not right now, then... Terrible. Push down, man. Push down now. Give it to me now. 10 more pips. 10 more pips. 10 more pips. Bro. Bro. I'm just gonna buy right here 40 because it missed me again by a pip on the live account. We got a runner though. Wait, let's buy stop here. Fucking annoyed. Yeah, so 50 pips, partials, and we're gonna have some runners here. Got a nice wick entry though, which should have been another 20 pips better. We sniped that first one. The good thing about this right now is we have a 15 celery play happening with the 30 flip, right? And we're way ahead of possible break evens if the market decides to pull back.
Sir?
Full TP. $41.40 will be full TP if we're able to get there. Make sure your stops are at BE. Full TP 41.40, entry 41.55, and 50 pips. 41.32 buy, yeah, whatever. We sniped it on this candle just for this fucker to pull back up. Like that gave us 90 pips. I was just, why would it come all the way back up to the tip top just to take us out? I mean, W, you're all winners here.
Congrats.
This thing's been bumped. Like, this is weird. Like, usually you'd see a push, top wick, push, because this is clean range to the left. So this is not like ideal in terms of price action. Look at this. Broke the lows, 15 celery play just to rip back up for what, a bullish flip? Man, I don't know if our entry survives with this pullback. Is with only 80 seconds left in this candle, right? Typically the next, we got to close below here for the next candle top wick to not take us out. And we never got, you see where we came back to this right here? The initial level, right? No bottom wick, but we never came back to the previous range. There we go. So B got hit on the runner on the live. Let's see if this survives. The live got a bit of a worse entry, about 10 pips. Yeah, interesting if this survives. 41.55 orange. Which lows are you expecting? I was honestly just expecting a retest of these wicks right here or these wicks. If it was able to break this area, I think we would have been able to wick into these wicks here. So 41.40 was target, but it wasn't target for daily's been pretty bullish. You know, it wasn't target for us to push back down. I think we're going to end the day pretty heavily bullish somewhere up there. We're not going to see a rebreak of the lows here on the daily. Oh, that was the hourly closure. We might pull back all the way up here for another sell. That is a possibility, gang. On the hourly, yeah. I don't see us surviving because of the top wick. Remember I said on the 15, we'd need to close below here for this top wick. Might tap right on our entry. Yeah, there we go. So we're out there. We secured 50 and 51 actually. This is interesting. I hate these freaking arrows, man. A 4-hour bullish flip here after that 4-hour bottom wick. I would love to play this top wick here.
By the way, do you no longer have session trades? You only have the stream record?
I do, but they're kind of scrolling on the bottom. I didn't even think about that, honestly. You're the first one, sir.
Yeah, because I don't really see them even on the bottom.
You're right. I got wait. Topic for
You had a W with the partials there, so
it was 80% closure, but hold on, let me see. Right here, latest news, wait on sure live Asian session. Right there, live Asian session GC. +0. That's got to be updated. So what do I do?
Oh yeah, I see it now. Okay.
93.
So when you have BEs, you're gonna put it immediately into the stream record?
It's gonna go into the stream record, but I haven't thought about it. I think maybe right next to the get the bundle, I'll have likes.
For the day, yeah.
Yeah. Today's.
Because it's gonna get confusing otherwise.
Yeah, I think I need the stream record and today's trade.
All right. I'm in buys, by the way. To let you know. When it rejected at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm happy with my 50. And here's the thing. The 4 hours so bearish. I mean, so bullish. He closed with no wick here, right? No really a top wick, but we've made one. I think this can rip up. But usually I'd be taking a sell limit right here. at 41.60. I think there's a, because there's no bottom wick here. The only issue is we've come down and we've kind of broke that low. We flipped here and we respected that support. Now we're going to break up for a celery play on a bullish candle. I think we should have came down here, right? Why would this now the smaller time frame break that high just to reject here and rip down? It should on the hourly, but the 15 and the 4 hour are telling me it's going to push up. But on the hourly right here, 41.60 flat, you should see a reaction down. This was it. You should have seen it like this, not have a bullish closure and then a bearish candle break it and still close up in range. So you've grabbed the bottom wick below all of this from support, and now you're re-breaking the high. Price re-breaking the high. The fact that there's no bottom wick there. The hourly looks amazing. The 4 hour looks like you're about to lose your shit. Well, let me get rid of this. But usually right here, this is where I'd be taking a sell. Anyone gonna attempt it here and take it? We're right here. Exactly right where we're at. 41.6. Typically this is where I'd sell. But today is not that day because of what the 30 already did and what the 4 hour is doing right now. But yeah, it could. The hourly, this the solid level here, right? And the 4 hour the previous 4 hour doesn't have a top wick, so it's got a minor one. So you could absolutely, make that top wick and come right back down, and aha, this heavy bearish 4 hour retesting everything else down. But like there's few reasons in the charts to tell us not to take that. Plus the fact that we already collected 50 pips on this very range, on this very move. By the way, we had a break even and a W today here. So 218 break evens, 693 Ws. Let me update that for a second. But this is where you'll be taking that sell. Remember what I told you. You've made that top wick here on the 4 hour already. And with volume, with momentum, you can fill this wick and continue on up. Heavy bullish 4 hour. Now, let's say it was a heavy bearish 4 hour and we get this kind of hourly candle and this kind of price action. I would have attempted it again if price was coming down from up here, right into here. And we kind of formed this support here, and the 30 try to flip, 15 try to flip. I would have said with direction, right, with structure, with our bias, this would make sense to break that low. But the bias is bullish. The bullish is bias. That's why I don't get in there. But yep, see, you'd be in profits, going break even, and praying it doesn't retest your level. Give me a sec. I want to update this. Six, 9, 3. I kind of hope this pushes up for everybody. I hope all y'all get your W's with this heavy bullish push default up. Hope all y'all get it. Pushing it. Let's go 4 hour flippity pippity. Trump said, attack a ship, lose a bridge. Bitch. Trump's funny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Honestly, tap support. Tap resistance, right? Tap that little 15. No wickety pippity. Yo, these arrows suck. Literally don't like them.
Yeah, I just closed partials for 55 pips.
W.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, close partials 51. You've
You took
outdid me
sells and I took the
again.
buys. You see, doesn't matter if you're in a seller and a buy, you could still make money.
You've outdone me again, my friend. I mean, we took advantage of the range. Like, there's no reason to take advantage of it now again at a lower probability. It just made so much sense here off the 30, right? And you guys see why we didn't take it up here, right? If we had taken it up here, that's us basically confirming we're okay with the 4-hour flip. We're like, all right, yeah, we're gonna take the sell into the 4-hour flip, which is kind of what's happening now. But it's at least you have the hourly as well backing you up. But like, I wouldn't blame you for taking a sell right now, but I just tell you with experience, with enough experience, you'll realize that over time you can get really burned here with the 4-hour going against you. But over here on that initial drop, right? You know, market pushes, it's going to create a low, retest the low. It's going to create a high, retest the high on every time frame. So the 5 put, you get the push down, top wick, you're going to get the retest on a smaller time frame, right? You got the push up here on the higher time frame. Right, you got that retest of the high. So gold's very technical. We know this. I say this every stream, right? You get a resistance, you get a support, you get a fill of the range. That's just what gold does. You can bank on that, right? You create a high, you get a retest of the high, not necessarily the wick high, but the closure high, right? The market where the market's solid closure, right? Your level highs. On the smaller time frame, you pulled down here, you created a low, you've retested that low. After that, everything kind of becomes arbitrary. You're going to keep ranging, you're going to keep pushing. No, you're not waiting. Your edge isn't built around that. Let's wait. But that wick entry, what I wanted to discuss right here, we got in 57.5, right? Basically the tip. It went like to it. We sniped the hell out of that initial position that came back. We could have technically had 2 50 pip closures here. It just missed. It literally missed us by a pip. Otherwise, it would have closed twice for 50. So the reason for that sell there off the top wick, if you go left, right, when the very last time we were here, right, as the market pushed up into this area, where did it top out? This is the range I looked at. So, and once we started hitting that area here, mark it off with something else. Started hitting that area. That's where we had resistance. Look at this. Look, none of this was printed here yet, right? It wasn't here yet, right? So we started hitting that area. Boom. Resistance. Trusted it to get down to the bottom of that range. It did. And like I said, right? Like, look, we broke the lows. See that? We broke the lows. That is the rebreak of the hourly, of the 4-hour, a 15 celery, right? 30 rebreak of the lows. This thing should have driven down here. What does it do? It taps the area where there, gets next to it, where there's no wick, right? Where we drove straight up from, telling us this could be a support. Gets real close there. Pushes up, respects this area, respects the most recent support. So if we're going to come down, why would we respect support? We'd close below it. But you're gonna say, oh, it closed bearish. Fine, it closed bearish, then we need a re-break of that low. But what happens? It never gets back down to that low. Okay, later. It re-breaks the high, and what do you have? You have a bullish 4-hour, and you already have a wick made here, which means you have some range. Yeah, we said 4-hour close with no top wick, no range. But the first thing this current 4-hour did was make that range. Now, as you come down, bounce off support, and you're back in there, you can fill this range. And if there's enough volume, which I don't know if there is, it's 11:13. It's London closed right now. Actually, this is the last 30 minutes probably of volume. You can, with volume, you can fill this wick. With momentum, you're gonna drive. Oh, sorry, a bit of a Russian mobster came out there. You're gonna drive to the next range, bro. The Russian mafia boss just came out of me. Yeah, with momentum, right? With volume, you're gonna drive through the wick, which is clean range, and push to the next range. That's why your cells are kind of invalidated there. I'm kind of glad we're at it. But W, very nice W here today. The NY session is back in full swing. I'm so happy I didn't start the stream over here at 8. I was like, man, if this is gonna keep happening, I ain't doing anything. Understand this too, 4-hour now has a bottom wick, doesn't really need to pull back in a range. As you start getting closures, right, and finding support, you can start looking for breaks of highs, but you're gonna need to get some solid closures here. Now, I don't know if let's look at the ranges we have to the left here. Okay, look at the 1 hour. We're just printing side by side here. 1, 2, 3, 3 candles side by side. All of these candles side by side. None of that. We don't need this here anymore. Clear this up. Okay. Gang, if you're looking for sells, you're going to need a range 2 breakout. I would say wait for a closure below here. Or you're going to need a tap of resistance, right? If you've... Oh, look at that. The 15's closed above here too. It's quietly becoming a very nasty candle. No bottom wick on this hourly or 30. You just closed above the range. A break of that high should fill this wick here to the left. They're near the resistance. Wouldn't you be taking sells right there, right? On the break of that low? Taking bias right there. My issue is this hourly has opened up with no bottom wick. We've driven straight up and there's no closure above the most recent level yet. The previous hourly is a bearish candle. So multiple time frames telling us different stories. If I was to look for sells, it would be a closure back below this range, right? So we'd want to drive through here. Close below there. That gives us a range 2 breakout, right? We have range 1, we have range 2, closure below. Range 2 is likelier to drive down than it is to fake us out, right? At that level, we're likelier to get that than to get this, right? This is much less likely down here. But if we get this closure back into this range, then obviously we are still likelier to fake out and continue up. At that point, but you can get that range 2 in that area as well, right? Let's say that candle tries to push up, holds this. Now you have range 1, range 2 right here, and a closure like this lets you trade the rest of this range. Sorry with all the little lines on here, but that will open up this range for you. So top wick, right, break of the lows, maybe even a top wick entry at these areas, depending on how the range 2 plays out here. That's how I would look for sells here. Until then, it's tough. Are you making a bottom wick here to ride up because you did close above the range, but you don't have a bottom wick here on the 30 or the 1? So did you just make a top wick to drive down? This is a little bit arbitrary at this point because the volume has happened, right? You had the push up, you had the push down, right? You had the retest of that pullback and the retest of the push up now. Closure above here, yeah, I'd say maybe a buy above this area makes sense, but I just overall don't like how the hourly's doing here and the timing that we're in. If this was like 9:30, right, if this is NYC open and we just had a closure right here, yeah, rebreak, bottom wick into the range, we've just attempted to come down, we failed, rebreak at a high, it pushes us, but it's not NYC open, right? It's London close.
Yeah, my actual original TP was at 69 on futures.
Yeah.
And but I started after I closed the partials and it came back down, and then it pushed back up. I trailed my stop loss.
So it took out
below
your runner in profit. W.
And it took out my runner exactly in profit. Yeah. So I'm content because I'm up 200 pips from last night and today combined. So I'm very happy. But yeah, my original TP was 69, and it could have gone even higher, but that would have at least looked at filling the wick. That's what I was looking at, but never did that. It could still do it. I mean, just the wick on the 15, the top wick is so small. We have no bottom wick on the previous 15. This hourly could possibly.
I would say this though: if this thing closes above here but doesn't push, and the next candle gives you a bottom wick, a rebreak of that
could
high,
be interesting.
yeah, it could be interesting.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like the timing where we're into, what are the chances of that happening on the next candle? If it's already 11:30, it'd probably be this candle breaking the high and pushing. But
that's what I'm thinking. It's 11:20. It's so late in the session.
Yeah, and I want to see this candle through. I want to see what it does, because if we're able to do something like this, right? We respect this area. Yeah, we close bearish. Respect that area. We can give. I don't want the next candle to push straight up, right, and break that high. Yeah, you want the celery play. I don't want the next candle to do this. But if we can kind of push up here and then come back down, re-break that low, man, that would be a whole vibe. Because if we can do that, you're tapping into previous, right? Previous little resistance, minor resistance. And now you're going to come up and re-break a resistance while driving off a support, while also respecting this area, right? The most recent resistance that's now turning into a support. You bounced off a support, and this closed above resistance. Now that could turn that into a support, and now we're gonna break that high. Yeah, that was to happen, and we rebroke the low there. Had an attempt to drive down. That's a lot to ask for, because the attempt to drive back in range was probably here on this candle. The London close volume is here now for the next 10 minutes, right, till 11:30, and this is the rebreak of the high. So logically, yeah, that makes sense. I just don't want to add that risk to my trading session today after collecting profits without establishing this level just yet, because this is only a 15, like you said, with the 30 and the 1 hour no bottom wick. But if we can get that 15 to stay above, right, and then with that closure that we just drew up, the 30 would also close above, and this would be the next 30 breaking that high. closing out the hourly. Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that too. If it happens, we'll see on the 36.5 minutes what happens.
If it breaks highs, it's likely to push in now. And if it does that, then great. I mean, congrats to everybody that's going to be in there on the break of the highs here.
Yeah, don't FOMO gang. Don't get in right away. You should have either gotten in at the bottom, or you just can't get in now in FOMO because it can reject at any time and push you back down quickly. Remember, there's no news this week at all. No red folders except for Trump tweets, and then FOMC next week. So, you know, we're not going to get a lot of volume or anything like that.
Look at that.
Like we were used to. Yeah, like we were used to it.
London close. London close. London close. I told you, next 10 minutes.
Close to my full TP. Holy shit.
Next 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, clean range to the left, right? It's just a lot of it has to do with timing. But this is the last bit of volume, like we said. For London close, this is our last one until 11:30. 11 to 11:30, you'll see a little push. But man, not with the way we've printed through this range, not with the way that previous hourly closed bearish, and now this one, no bottom wick, no orders, pushing up. Everything makes sense, but the higher time frame doesn't align perfectly. And there's too many things, right, in the previous 4 hour. And we already took a W. Like, it's good for lessons though. Like, you'll see this print enough where you'll gain confidence one way or the other, because you'll either see this pull back enough times, you'll see this drive through enough times, you'll see the time that it happens, you'll look at your levels, you'll be like, I've seen this before, I'm going to participate, I'm not going to participate. The fact that you're watching this, the fact that you're locked in on this and where the opportunity is, break at a highs, range here, what are we looking for, wicks, no wicks, there's going to be a time where this hourly actually does break that low, does give you that bottom wick first, and then does this, and you're like, we don't have a bottom wick. Wicks didn't want to get in there, but now we do have a bottom wick. Shit. Extra confidence. Super duper confidence with a cape. Boom. Right? But not everything aligns. You're looking for the opportunity. You're locking in on what matters. And this is knowledge that's guided by experience. This is the knowledge that you're going to remember next time you're on the charts, right? Because you see the application of the knowledge, and you're training your brain, that muscle. It's muscle memory, like going to the gym, just like playing tennis, basketball, whatever. You're training your brain to see the opportunity. And like I said, knowledge guided by experience. That's the knowledge that you remember because you've seen it play out in real time in front of you, not what you've read in the Bible stick candle or the candlestick Bible, whatever it is. And you don't remember any of that. And you're like, engulfing candle, right? Break at a highs, blue moon, triceratops, or whatever the fuck people are trading. Whatever Power Ranger they're trading. But the fact that you're on here, that you're watching things, even if you're paper trading, if you're just letting things go, but you're watching, paying attention, locking in on where the opportunity lies, this is the best kind of experience you can get. This is the best kind of knowledge you can get. You can't buy this knowledge. www. Wait, hold on. I've completely ignored the chat here today. What's going on, chat? What else? Oh, there hasn't really been much chat. What do we have? What's that ticker you use? I've recently been dabbling in Euro futures, and must have been a while ago. Yeah, that was a while ago. You can take the arrows off, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, I know how to take them off. You go here, you go to settings, you go to trading, and you go, where's the arrows? I don't want the reverse button. Boom. Wait, what? I think I unclicked some. was right, no? Oh yeah, the arrows right there, execution marks. They've been executed. Celery that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. How much did it give it? We would have hit BE. I would not have closed the damn thing until we hit this white line here. Yeah, I would have went. This would have been a break-even trade if we took that. Wow. The London close, really uneventful. You'd think, all right, break it of highs, we're going to push. Heavily bullish? No. There's too many, we were just talking about, there's too many nuances here that, too many variables at play that are, you know, that keep me from being confident in this. And I think in reality, in actuality, that are keeping this from driving one way or the other. Get rid of everything. Go top down again. Really had no pullback this entire week. Straight drive up, pulling up 4185, right? Level 4200 flat. Got to be a shit ton of orders there. Still here was just something to talk about. What that means, but what's up, Bob Smoke? But a real Bob Smoke, please stand up and put one of those fingers on each hand up. Okay. We can have these levels in mind. Last time we were here, really what we go to, resort to, but trust me, gang, you really want to go based on what's more recent than that. And what's more recent is got a level here. Boom. We attempted to come back down. We attempted to come up and we failed. What are we getting? Somebody said celery that. Look, we closed above on the 30 now. Remember I said if we can get that closure above, not just on the 30, I mean, not just on a 15 like it did, but on the 30. What do we draw? Where is it? Remember what we drew? This red candle, right? Yeah, a bit of a steeper top wick, but what was the point? The point was if we can attempt to come down here and come up, fail, right? But still close above this area, even if we close bearish. The key now will be, can we re-break that low? Right, if we extend this, it's kind of what it is. We can re-break that low just to come up and re-break the high here. Wow, that's a lot of pippage. How much? Oh, it's not too much. 87. How much is it to the next range? The highs. If we can break this previous 15 low, I might look at the rebreak of the highs here. This would, because that would take away the that would give this a chance, right? The rebreak of this low gives this a chance to come down and fill. There's a clean range here. It's right there, right? This candle just clean. It gives it a chance to push down and flip the hourly. And if it takes that chance, if it attempts it and fails just to break the highs, I'll be fairly confident we're going to push up to the next range. Because now we don't just have a 15 closure above. We have an attempt to pull back down and a 30 closure above and a 15 closure respecting this level. Now an attempt to flip the hourly on the break of the previous 15 and then the rebreak of the current hourly and the previous 30 highs would solidify a bullish push for me. Where you wrote today's trade taken? Nowhere, but hold on. We can do it. I can write it. Write it. Better create a text box.
That might be a little too big on the screen.
Yeah, I don't see it on. I'll adjust it. I just.
Okay. Yeah, it's taking over like a quarter of a screen.
Is this better?
That covers the entire screen. Oh, yeah. Just a little smaller, and then put it at the top, to the right of the, get the bundle. Raise it a little bit. No, at the top. And a little bit lower, and yeah, you are good. Yeah, that works. If you have more trades, you'll have to adjust it accordingly. Otherwise, it won't fit. Yeah, that looks
Just for
good.
now, it doesn't.
Bring it down a little bit because we don't see the trades taking part so well. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Yeah, that looks good.
Who's the dude sitting on the couch? Where? Oh, that was who was that?
That was who's that?
Is that Adam?
That's a good- Yo, how hot is it where you are, man?
Hold on. Who was on the? I can't even zoom in. Who was on the screen? Good Eve. Is that Adam? Adam B? Somebody rewind the stream and tell me what the name was on there. I acknowledge him. Why didn't I acknowledge him?
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
The person that was on the couch earlier.
I wasn't looking at.
Rewind the stream like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, doesn't matter, just a little bit, and look at the Zoom.
Zoom.
Zoom. Go to YouTube. Rewind the stream.
I'm reminding it on YouTube, but what do you mean look at the Zoom?
The Zoom.
Oh,
right?
you mean the images?
Yeah, Zoom box. You see next to Kenny?
Yeah. Well, I see a bigger gentleman there.
Is that what's the name? What's the name? Can you see the name in there?
No, it's too small. It's so
That's
far
not
away.
what she said, man. Yo, can you see the name in there? Can anybody see what name it got?
I can't. It's too far away from. Even if I zoom in,
Can't you guys zoom in?
No.
I gotta zoom in on my phone. I can't do it on my computer. How do you zoom in on the computer?
If I try to zoom in, it doesn't do it properly. Let me see. No, because it zooms in, and then as soon as it zooms in once, then it zooms in the chat. It doesn't zoom in the
crazy.
image. Yeah.
Who are you? Who are you, mysterious user?
Okay, here. I've made the chat small. I still can't tell. You know, I know Drizza has the koala bear image thing, and I still can't even read that it's Drizza's name, so I can't read the gentleman's name either.
I want to say it's Adam B. Say it's.
Yeah, it looks like Adam B.
All right, well, glad to have you here. Glad to have you on board, Adam B. Thank you for coming by and been with us. Hope to see you back here. Wait, hold on a second, chat. Oh. It's adding in, but we never got the rebreak at a low, right? We just keep respecting the support. Yeah, if we can get a steeper bottom wick, I mean, like you, I'm not gonna take this, but celery play, be celery played. You got about 45 pips. Ooh, this would be great if it can re-break that low. Come on, baby, break the low, and then we can be on a break at a high. But if it pushes up now, we'll just call it a session. Oh, no. You know what we got to do? I still need you guys before I dippity dip. What? In about 10 minutes, okay? Not like yesterday in 20. Trust me, today about like 10. Stop that. I'm already in. All right. No. Well, if for me to be in, I would need all that. Okay, can we get a W spam for the New York stream? For the New York stream back. Before we do that, though, let me set this up. Oh, damn. Always ahead of his time. Guy's visionary.
Hold on, Daniel. Hold on.
Well, Daniel can't spam out, right? But
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Hold on. So we can all
you can do whatever, but
at the same time.
Yo, hold on. Yeah, we all got to do it together.
Yo, if this re-breaks the previous highs, man, it'll hit the original TP that I had.
Yeah.
And it can just from there we don't know. Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
How hot? Nah, I'm doing nothing about this. I'm doing shit about this.
You still keep talking about it.
Yeah, no, but the idea is if you're looking at positions and the trades are making sense and you're taking them, whether you close or not, if the process that you had in the first place was correct, then you know what you're doing in the first place is correct.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
So if I'm looking at this, I mean, my runner would still be in if I hadn't trailed the stop loss to the lower of the previous fives, but I didn't care. I wanted to just get out. It was a nice profit for me at that point in time, and so next time I know I'll just hold it a little bit longer, knowing that I can hold it a lot longer. But I don't have that much patience at some point when I have higher lots.
All right, gang. I need you to spam the W's. Spam the dubs. Spam the W. Spam the W. Come on, gang. Everybody. Let's go. Oh, that's a good one. Yo, this new overlay looks dope on W. Always a great stream, great discussion. Yeah, this new overlay looks dope on the video. I can't wait to post that. Looks pretty dope. Yo, thank you, gang. Thank you for a fire first stream back to New York session. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna call it a session here. You got that closure, never broke a volume. We're pulling into noon, into lunchtime. You were asking me something, Jay. I'm sorry, I ignored you a couple of times. You were saying how hot is it here?
I was just asking. Yeah, how hot is it where you are? Because we're on fire over here.
It's honestly, it's on a day to day. It's been like 90 feels like 100. That's what they've been saying. 92 feels like 102. 94 feels like.
Same here. That's what it is over here.
That's kind of what it's been all around.
Yeah, it's insane. Just wondering if that was the same back home in the States, because it's blazing hot here. Like if you go into the water in the pool feels like it's boiling. The water feels like it's boiling. Same in the beach. It's absolutely insane.
Well, I see Kenny on screen here. He ain't boiling. He's on hoodie patrol.
He's like all dark.
Like Detroit.
Turn on the lights.
That we don't get summer.
No, Detroit.
We get spring 3 times a year.
It was hot until them Canadian wildfires. It ain't been hot since.
Yeah. You're not too far away. Right.
It ain't been hot since. Not like it was.
Yeah, but you must be loving when it's hot, because Detroit is cold in winter, bro. Cold as hell. So
our winter doesn't last long. We have a long fall, but winter is only like a month and a half, really.
Oh, okay.
You know, the rest of it is maintainable.
Not so bad. Not like Canada, where it's like it's like 12 months of the year.
Winter doesn't really start till like the holidays are over, like January.
Wow.
That's when you start to hit the real snow and cold. In January, February, by March, you're coming out. So you got those 2 months really to deal with it. Other than that, it's just, you know, it'd be raggedy one day, and it's decent one day, and it's raggedy one day, and it's decent. You know what I'm saying? But it's only about those January, February, it's really only trouble.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, you get a lot of gray days, you know, but I ain't got no problem with gray. I got a problem with cold.
Yeah, I feel you. That's why I moved to a city where there's no snow. If the country has snow, I don't care. As long as the city I'm in does not have snow, I'm good with that. So, yeah, I just can't do that anymore, and that's why.
We're rich, baby.
That's why I left. You know, 10 years ago. Can't do the cold. Yeah, I mean the cold.
Can't do the cold, man.
The coldest is like 10 Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. What is that, like 45? Let me see, 10 Celsius to Fahrenheit.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
It's 50 Fahrenheit. I can't really do anything lower than that anymore. I just don't want to. So, yeah, I'm good where we are, man. But it's so damn hot, it's insane. I've got a beer with my name written on it. I've got lunch ready to eat. Even though it's very late where I am, it's almost 6 p.m. and I'm gonna be going in the pool after that. So, thank you, Wix. Thank you, everybody. Glad that you're back.
Boom,
It's been a long time.
He's on fire.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll see you guys tonight in the Asian session.
Yeah. Oh, we'll be live a few hours from now. Yeah, Asian session in full effect, gang. We will be live in about what time is it? In about 7 hours, 8 hours from now, 7.5 hours from now. But please drop a like and sub to the channel before you dip. Absolutely sub to the channel and share this stream. We will be live again for Asian session. Thank you guys for showing up. Penny, Jay, Joseph, everybody that just here. Adam B. Thank you. Hector in the building. Patrick. Thank you guys. Dr. Holmes showed up. Matt, everybody. Rams, Russ, everybody. Thank you guys for showing up. I will see you in Asian session. Zoom gang, see you guys in the clubhouse. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Absolutely. Let's look at how we can get out of here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. This is what we can do. Chat. As for me, my time here is up, and wait, why are we not getting volume? There we go. My time here is up. Love and wisdom to you all. I'll see you guys tonight. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. I'll see you guys tonight. Come through with your full mental clarity, your accounts intact. Go get your top 1 futures accounts. Use code WIX, get 50% off. And I'll see you guys tonight. We'll mail out more WIX9 stimmies. Stimulus checks will be on their way. Later. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, pulling up to the crib here.
Question. Is that how close you park to the door?
Basically, every day. Sometimes closer.
Is that the entrance to the house, bro? It's nice. Like that. Did it always that calm when you go home?
No.
Can you kiss the wife?
No. It's war. There's frying pans flying out the balcony, window. I gotta be excusing myself from the neighbors and shit. My apologies. To usually have better aim.
Alright, I'm calling it. Take it easy.
Later, everybody. See you guys tonight.